So what's the problem with Salt Poppy? I saw he was making those videos of him running and stuff. Those are pretty cool. And then he's talking about boxing. I don't know. Is he trying to get in the game? Let's find out.
Salt Papi is looking for his next opponent, calling out
Oh, he already
practically
fought
every
somebody?
top-tier YouTube boxer since his last emphatic performance over Josh Bruckner.
Oh.
But there's one big problem. No one wants to fight him. Salt Papi has cemented himself into the YouTube boxing scene with 3 big wins within the last year, building his name into now being widely considered one of the most credible YouTube boxers in the scene. His goal is to fight for the vacant Misfits Boxing light heavyweight title in his next fight against a fellow top influencer boxer, but as of right now, he has no one to fight. Since his debut in March over Halal Ham, Salt Papi has shown talent and ability far superior than what we see out of most influencers' first fights, which was what really put Salt Papi on notice as he cruised to a flashy and flawless victory back in March of last year. Following that performance, he got a big opportunity on KSI's return and first Misfits boxing card, where he had the knockout of the night, stopping Andy Worski in under 30 seconds. While getting a great win, this is unfortunately where the problems began for Salt Papi, as he became a huge threat in terms of skill while not bringing as much to the table in terms of name value compared to the bigger guys in the scene, as he was still a fresh name to the audience. This obviously made it hard for him to find opponents who would be willing to take the risk of fighting Salt Papi, knowing his dedication to the sport and ability he put on display in such a short span of time. Fortunately for him, however, he was able to find the perfect body in Josh Bruckner to go against him on KSI's next card. The odds were stacked against Salt Papi in terms of physical attributes, going up against a guy who is much naturally bigger than him in terms of both height and weight, as well as Josh having an MMA pedigree. While on paper this was a pretty 50-50 matchup, Salt Papi made it look like a complete mismatch, making easy and quick work of Josh Bruckner, securing another knockout of the night and seamlessly finishing the job in the second round.
You see the confidence on him? You see his smile?
Another knock.
Look at him. He see it. Bang!
Night and seamlessly finishing the job in the second round.
Good work. Oh, he said he want the belt.
Doors for Salt
I see you, Salt.
Catapulting his star into new heights and being able to leverage this win to get himself way more opportunities and getting the top fights he wants. Or so we thought.
But the issue is he is too good. He is, from what I've just seen, he's knocking people out way too quickly. He's knocking them out in 30 seconds, under 30 seconds, bro. This is not real boxing. Like, it is real boxing. These people really punching each other. But let's get real. If KSI jump in the ring with another influencer, are you really going to take it as seriously if Mayweather jumped in the ring with somebody else? It's not the same thing. Yes, they're really fighting each other. I understand that. They're actually putting themselves in danger. But the reason why you go see a Floyd fight or whoever you want to throw out, Pacquiao, whoever you want to throw out, is because of their skill and their dedication to the craft. KSI, Jake Paul, they're boxers. They box, they train, they practice, but they're known for other stuff. They're not known for just boxing. They're known for Prime. They're known for rap. They're known for YouTube. They're known for pranks. People go see Jake Paul because they're a fan of Jake Paul. Not, oh, wow, I'm a fan of Jake Paul because he can fight. I'm a fan of Jake Paul because he does all this other shit. Salt Papi, he has a all right size name when it comes to like fame and stuff like that, right? I think he's a good guy. He's boxing, he's showing his skills, but he's doing it too quickly. He's not being flashy. He's going in there for he's you see he wants the belt. He wants the belt. He wants to be a champion. I think he should take his skills into actual fighting, into like a novice league, and then get to amateur and then go into the like professional boxing league. Fuck this YouTube, TikTok shit. Go into the actual any boxing federation and prove your worth there, because these influencers, they're not going to want a piece of you because your name, when it comes down to clout, is way too small for them to get knocked out in less than 30 seconds because that ruins their brand. At the end of the day, they're thinking about brand. Like same thing with boxing, that it's not just the fighters unless they get to a crazy high level like Floyd. Floyd can say, oh, I'm not going to box. I'm going to box this person at this set amount whenever this amount of money comes in, and can't nobody say shit because he's undefeated champion. Somebody else who's like, let's say he's 15-8. He ain't really got that much sway. Even though he's in the league, he's a credible boxer. He ain't got that much sway. He's not a ultimate champion, you see? So if Salt Papi go in there, he could prove himself against those actual people and then just it seemed like he liked the sport, so he should do it that way because these influencer fights ain't gonna get him nowhere.
Since that fight, Salt Papi and his team have tirelessly been looking for opponents to face, with practically every top 10 influencer boxer not being interested in fighting him.
Exactly.
After Salt Papi
Why
got to
would
the top
they?
of the division and
He's
earned
too
his
good.
title shot, Slim vacated his title and moved down in weight, leaving Salt Papi open to fight for that title, but left with no opponent in mind. He now looks to be searching for a credible opponent and big name, whether for that title or not, but Salt Papi has now also signed a multi-fight deal with Misfits Boxing,
That's
which
good.
would make a deal with anyone
That's
outside of the
good.
promotion now being hard to sort out. So now I'm going to be going through all of the top fighters.
It's good he got that deal. So whoever can sort out a fight, he's gonna get the money regardless. But it does suck because now he can't even go nowhere. He just signed the contract.
Here's the Salt Papi wants and why he's not able to fight them. To start off, KSI is working his way up to fight Jake Paul and wants to stick to fighting orthodox fighters, and so he has explained that he won't be fighting Salt Papi anytime soon.
Hey.
Jake Southpaw, I'm ignorant.
No, he's orthodox. He's
Oh,
orthodox.
okay.
So now all I'm just training against orthodox fighters now.
Got
So
you.
no more southpaws. You know, people want me to fight Soul Papi. It's not happening. Okay, I need to fight Jake Paul. I can't get distracted now.
No.
All right, the goal is Jake Paul.
And then on to Jake Paul. While reportedly he wasn't
You hear that?
talks
He said
with
he's
Salt
a
Papi's team
distraction.
for a fight. He's now set to fight Tommy Fury pretty soon and looks to be on a more traditional route by not being that interested in fighting influencers anymore besides KSI. Logan Paul we haven't really heard from, and while it
Because they'll
seems
make
like
more
his
money.
boxing return is inbound, he hasn't given any clues as to who his next opponent may be, and I don't really see Logan taking a fight against Salt Papi as his return. Slim has recently moved down in weight and doesn't look to have any plans of fighting Salt Papi anytime soon, although he has expressed that he would love to have that fight down the line. King Kenny currently has a fight in front of him on Misfits 5, and after his win against DK Money, King Kenny did explain how he is still working his way up to a Salt Papi fight.
Who do you want to see Kenny fight next?
I would say Papi.
Nah. Not
No?
yet.
Not yet?
No, because he's too experienced. I fought two experienced guys
Yeah.
for my first two fights.
Yeah.
And I've only been fighting 2 years.
Yeah.
That's why I need people on the similar level as me to
Yeah.
fight. I'm not ducking Salt Papi.
Yeah.
I'll fight him eventually, but I'm
Yeah.
just being honest.
So that's definitely a top contender for one that we could
That's
see pretty
respectable.
soon. Anisan Gibb looks to be fighting on a different promotion soon, as he has had trouble in negotiating with Misfits Boxing, and as Salt Papi obviously has signed that deal
He
with
already
them.
signed.
This fight would probably be hard to sort out, along with Gibb needing to have the right price to come to terms for a bout. Finally, Deji looks to be making his boxing return pretty soon, but it doesn't really make any sense for Deji to go straight into a fight with someone on the caliber of Salt Papi quite yet, as he still may be looking to work his way up the ladder. So now while all of these
practice
options
more.
would all be great to see go against Salt Papi, there are issues or factors in the way of making each of these matchups happening, which at the end of the day is the problem for Salt Papi. He's got to a point where he is a big risk to fight, with him looking very dominant up until this point, and having a kind of invincible aura so far in this scene, which makes him a dangerous fight for anyone. And while I don't think these guys are necessarily avoiding Salt Papi and are scared to fight him, all of his callouts have practically
Brand.
been left unanswered, with Salt Papi and his team still deciding their next steps as to who he will be
brand.
fighting next. Influencers may not be the only options for Salt
You need
Papi,
to
however,
move.
as his
Yeah.
team seems to now be moving in a different direction, and there is one in specific that would definitely be interesting if it reigns true. Keemstar, who is Salt Papi's boxing manager, has recently discussed how Salt Papi may now be looking to fight Anderson Silva as his next opponent.
That'd be crazy, bro. That would be absolutely crazy. It would be big for Salt if he wins that fight. Anderson Silva already proved everything he needs to be. But if Anderson loses this fight, does it? I mean, it hurts the legacy, sure. But this ain't even a fucking a UFC fight, so it's not that big a deal. But at the same time, it's like, bro, this Anderson Silva, this dude is legendary, right? And this boxing influencer beat him, like, I don't know. I don't know, but Anderson Silva seems like the type of guy, he doesn't care. He just likes fighting. If he loses, he loses.
I was here 2 weeks ago, and I told you that we want to fight Slim, Kenny, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, KSI, Deji, Gibb. We want to fight these guys. None of them will fight Salt Papi. So now we're forced once again to fight Anderson Silva.
Yo, is that a leak? Bro, that's really big, right?
If
That
he
would be
accepts,
enormous.
if he
Oh my
accepts,
God, you guys have sent an offer to Anderson Silva.
Anderson would be a very credible opponent for Salt Papi, as well as a
100%.
tough matchup.
That'd be
Being a
wild.
southpaw, a big guy, and obviously a former opponent of Jake Paul, giving him his toughest test to date, as well as Anderson, of course, being a capable striker. And while he is old, he would definitely not be an easy night out for Salt Papi, in my opinion. And I do think that would be a great fight. Whoever Salt Papi fights next, he's definitely looking to go out there and make a statement to continue raising his stock and get himself bigger and bigger opportunities, to where eventually he'd hopefully be undenied and the big names will have to fight him. Setting him up with fighters or celebrities outside of the influencer space may may seem like the most logical next step for Salt Papi, but that is what
100%.
we have seen done by the biggest name in the scene like Jake Paul, taking on
100%.
athletes, UFC fighters, and now moving on to a reality star / pro boxer in Tommy Fury. Salt Papi has done a great job in the last year getting himself into this position already, showing great skills and abilities in and outside of the ring as a YouTube boxer, but the problem seems to still remain. Who will Salt Papi fight next? So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below as what
I
you
have
see
no
Salt
idea who
Papi's next.
I have no idea who he'll fight next. He fights Anderson Silva, that's freaking big. But honestly, I think Salt Papi just needs to fight. Just fight. And to the point to where he gets like, even if it's little guys, if Salt Papi gets like 15-0, 20-0, people are gonna be looking. And then it's gonna get to the point where, oh Jake, I know you say you don't want to fight Salt. Are you scared? He's 20-0. Is that why? And then once that happens, either he gonna bite or he gonna be like, no, I'm still training for Jake, and then people gonna be like, ah, man, you a bitch. But the only way to find out is by waiting and seeing. Anyways, hope you guys have a good one. That was a great video. Moused. Yeah, I already hit the like button. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.